Okay, good evening, guys. I'm going to represent, I'm going to explain about Strling engines. Okay, first we are going to get know about the introductions. Okay, what is Strling engine? Strling engine is a heat engine that operates by cycle, compression, and an expansion of air or other gases at a different temperature, which means Strling engine is operates in the system with a regenerative heat engine with a permanent substance like gases inside the systems. Okay, which means in thermodynamic, a system which the working fluid is permanently contained within the system. Okay, this is the Strling engine. The gases are permanent inside the engine and operate there. Okay, the founder of this Strling engine is Robert Strling, who was the first founder who succeeded in building in 1699 and the first working engine. Okay, so industrial revolution 4.0 elements in the system. Okay, from here the potence a future assured for Strling engine and become a major interest to use application in daily basis, such as military field, to possible or envisage a generalization of usage of Strling engine and auxiliary storage and of electricity. Meanwhile, in industry field, it recover all energies that been released to the atmosphere. Other than that, in domestic field also, it's a way to make electricity, heat for home and produce domestic hot waters. These Strling engines are very good to use in this such kind of industry field to cut costs and make a easier electricity in such a hard way. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Today I want to explain about the Strling engine. Before that, let me know what is the Strling engine. Strling engine is an external combustion engine that use air for working medium between two pistons. Okay, basically there has a 4 process to complete one operating cycle. For the process 1 is the expansion and compression. Okay, most of the gas is over on the right at the cooler end of the cylinder. When it's cool and contracts, giving up some of its heat, which removed by the heat sink both piston move inward. Okay, for the second process is the transfer and regeneration. The displacer piston is moved to the right and the cool gas move around it to the portal of the cylinder on the left to the cool cylinder. The volume of the gas remains constant as it passes back through the regenerator. For the third process is heating and expansion. Most of the gas is heat by the fire or another sources. So when its pressure rise and it expand and it absorb the energy. When it expand, it push the work piston to the right, which drive the flywheel. Okay, for the fourth process and the final process is the transfer and cooling. The displacer piston move to the left and the hot gas move to around the cooler part of the cylinder on the right, on the left. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Igor Nasib. Today I'm going to talk about advantage and disadvantage of Strling engine. The advantage of Strling engine, it is a high efficiency engine, but the disadvantage of Strling engine, it's very complicated and experimental. The second advantage for Strling engine is This engine is directly combustion to thermal energy to mechanical energy, from thermal energy to mechanical energy. But the limited, it may require high temperature to work without using special gases. The third advantage for Strling engine, the mechanical energy could be applied to cooling the facility. The advantage, it may dissipate energy to keep the panel cool. The fourth advantage for Strling engine, it only require low quality demand with respect to fuel. But the Strling engine no reliable solution for Strling problem. And the last advantage for Strling engine, it low maintenance demand because of few moving parts and external combustion. But the disadvantage, it has high specific investment cost. That's all for me. Thank you very much.
Hello guys, so I will continue the presentation from previous. So my topic is about the advance of the latest technology for Strling engine. So before that, I want to show you some video how the Strling engine nowadays process to generate electric. Okay, so this is the video for motor Strling solar energy. This is the type or we call it the model to generate the electricity. Right, you can see the solar panel right there, and this is how it works by using a solar. So we can see that the solar panel has many of the reflector that will reflect the light from the sun from various point through the one point only. So this is the point where it receives the solar heat. So as you know, the solar the Strling engine is about the it produced by expand gases. Okay, so you can see how it's moving. More heat, it will be more fast for the Strling engine. So I hope it will be help as the presentation. So thank you very much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum, and I would like to thanks to the Cik Adnan. For my task, I will introduce to all about it is available that Strling engine can be used for the near future. First of all, for my opinion, it is available because from the technology we can use and apply to other things that can be useful for us. For example, in domestic field, it is used to produce electricity, heat for home, and to produce domestic hot water. This is a great prospect for the Strling engine. The secondly is for merchant ship. The use of the Strling engine as the means of main propulsion, we can imagine it is used auxiliary source of electricity and heating. Its vibratory level and its faint noise are great asset for its use. Third, in the military field, it is possible to use the engine as auxiliary source of electricity for submarine and surface vessels like the Swedish and Australian Navy, and appropriate choice for fuel, for example liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen, will reduce the risk of pollution in case of an accident. So that's all for my example when I do some research for this technology. So from this we can see how far it can be gone more and more when we do some R&D or fun when we put into this technology. So we need to introduce to the other about advantages for this technology, so it can be grown and useful for the future. So that's all for me, and thanks.